my name is Sam and welcome back to another Tuesday video on Drama Juseyo. And today was supposed to be the video that I was going to be talking about Criminal Minds having started. And then I found out it had changed. The date had changed. After I had recorded the video, I had double, tripled, quadrupled checked the date that it was coming out. And then I had to re-edit the video to tell you guys when it was coming out because then I had it wrong. And now I have it wrong again. So, not gonna say when it's coming out, but this was supposed to be the video of me talking about the first couple episodes of Criminal Minds, but that will come soon. So, today, because I didn't have an idea, I want to kind of talk about a little bit of like an origin story. So, we all like origin stories. How did this happen? How did you come about? And my origin story is how I found K-dramas. So, to start the story off a little bit, you have to go back and rewind quite a few years ago when Morgan was actually getting ready to move to South Carolina, when she was moving away from me. And she asked me if I wanted to go out to dinner, and I said, yeah, of course, like, you're moving away, and the next time I'm gonna see you is at my wedding, so let's go hang out. So I'm sitting at her house, and I'm looking around her room, and I see a lot of Asian boys. But I don't say anything because, like, I haven't hung out with her in a very long time, and I'm like, who are all these people? But I don't say anything. So eventually she ends up telling me that she has discovered K-pop. And I'm like, you what? I was one of those people. It was so bad. I'm like, I didn't know what it was. I thought she was a little crazy, and I was like, what are you talking about? K-pop, whatever. And she showed me her giant album case. It was like, I thought they were books, but her giant album case of all of the Korean pop music that she owned, and that her favorite group was Infinite, and it was just way over my head. No idea. And she actually started talking about how she was watching K-dramas. Now, my first question was, how did you learn Korean? Because I'm like, how are you watching Korean shows? It never really occurred to me like subtitles are a thing. And so, yeah, I thought she was a little wacky. But that's okay, because I have joined the wacky train too, and I have fallen in love with it. So, fast forward, I don't know how many months, maybe, probably about a year. Fast forward about a year, and I'm laying in bed one day on my computer, just kind of bebopping around Netflix, and I can't find anything to watch at all. It's driving me crazy. And my cousin was actually talking about a Netflix series called Good Morning Call that she really liked. And so I was like, well, she likes it, we like a lot of the same things, let me check it out. Come to find out, it's actually all in Japanese. And at this point, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I am willing to watch anything at this point. So I actually start it. But then I stop it. And I go, this isn't for me, I can't do subtitles, I can't do anything. So the next night, I actually decided that I was going to give it a chance. And I got through the first whole episode, and I loved it. I just, like, binged right through. It took me probably about a week to binge through it. Getting used to reading subtitles, it was a little difficult because, like, it's late at night, my eyes started to hurt, and so yeah, subtitles. But then I got through it and I loved it, and it was great. And then you know how Netflix does the little, like, if you like this, then you're gonna like this kind of deal? Well, Playful Kiss came up, and I don't know, or at least at that point, I couldn't really differentiate between Korean characters and Japanese characters, and I was like, well, I really liked that, so let's try this one. And it ended up being a Korean show. It took me a little bit to realize that the language had changed. And I was wondering why everybody was saying yo so much at the end of it, like annyeonghaseyo or something like that. I'm like, they all say the same thing over and over and over again. And now that I'm learning the language, I know what's going on, but at that point I'm just like, why? It's just a lot of repetition. But I binged straight through it. right straight through it, and it was so good. I really liked it. I know it has a lot of issues, but it's my first K-drama ever, so it holds a special place in my heart, that is for sure. But then came the point that I had to text Morgan and tell her that I might have watched a K-drama. Actually, I watched a J-drama and then a K-drama. And I think she was probably like a proud mother on the other end of the phone, because she was all excited and all happy. And then the next question came from me, where do I find more? Where do I watch more of this? And I mean, obviously the immediate answer would be more Netflix, and Netflix has actually gotten a lot better at all the K-dramas they show. I watched Descendants of the Sun on Netflix, and I think that's the only one so far I've watched on Netflix. Everything else I've done on Drama Fever. But this is when Morgan told me about Drama Fever, and she's like, you need to go check out this website. It has all the K-dramas you'll ever want to watch. Now here was my issue with it. I thought it was some sort of like illegal website that you could like bootleg K-dramas off of, and I'm like, I don't want a virus on my computer. I don't know, and I'm really glad I went against what I thought was my better judgment to check it out. And that's where I found Airs, and now I kind of pay for the service. Well, I mean, here we are today. I'm a K-drama addict, and that's basically all I watch for TV. I watch very few English shows. I watch maybe Game of Thrones, and that's it. That's all I really watch for English shows. And so K-dramas have become now a huge part of my life. And as for certain, I mean, we have this channel, and so I mean that's kind of my origin story of how I started to watch K-dramas. So my question for you, how did you find K-dramas? This isn't something that's just around us all the time. Someone has to introduce it to you. You have to find it some way. So how did you find Korean dramas, and what was your first K-drama? As I said before, my first K-drama was Playful Kiss. My first J-drama was Good Morning Call. I actually don't mind J-dramas, but sometimes the Japanese language, it kind of throws me off a little bit. I guess I'm just not used to hearing it, but I do enjoy some Japanese shows too. And that's it. And so hopefully when I come to my next video on Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays from now, we will be able to discuss Criminal Minds, because I need to discuss this show. I need to discuss it. It needs to happen soon. 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 But until then, we will see you tomorrow, K-Wednesday.
Hi guys, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please feel free to give it a like. If you would like, you can subscribe to our channel, and if you want to check out our last week's discussion video, click somewhere on the screen because it'll be somewhere up here, and we will see you guys next time. Okay, bye. Not really bye, but bye.